Welcome to Stories My Mother Told Me. The title of today's story is The Golden Orchard. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a wise old farmer named Eldon. He has been a farmer all his life, gathering experiences and learning from his mistakes. Eldon was known for his bountiful orchard and large farms which bore the most exquisite food and delicious fruits. His farm produce was enough to feed the whole community for several months, and he became the richest man in his village. However, at the heart of the story lies a tale of greed that unfolded within the village. One time, a great famine overshadowed the entire village. People could no longer afford their meals. Kids would starve, and some even lost their lives. As the food scarcity lingered, life became unbearable. While the entire village was experiencing this drought, Eldon's farm was flourishing. He had everything in place in case of a drought. He had connected sprinklers and his orchard never lacked water. One day, Eldon decided to share his farm produce with the villagers. He opened the gates to his orchard, allowing everyone to pick as many fruits as they needed. The only rule was that each person could only take what they required for their family for the day and nothing more. The villagers were overjoyed, and the plantations buzzed with laughter and the sounds of children playing. However, among them was a man named Tobias, whose eyes sparkled with a sinister greed. Tobias, consumed by a desire for more wealth and power, devised a cunning plan to hoard as many fruits as he could without anyone noticing. Under the guise of helping others, Tobias persuaded his neighbors to let him gather fruit for their families as well. Little did they know that he was secretly accumulating a massive stockpile for himself. He would gather so much food and sell them to the neighboring village at exorbitant prices. Day by day, Tobias' greed grew. He would sometimes sneak into the farm at night, since the gate was now always open to everyone at any time, and he would stockpile the farm produce. In no time, the food started dwindling. As Tobias reveled in his ill-gotten gains, the orchard withered. The once lush trees bore fewer fruits, and the once joyful atmosphere turned sad. The once vibrant and harmonious village started to crumble under hunger once again due to the weight of Tobias' selfish actions. The villagers began to notice the decline, and they grew concerned. Eldon, wise as he was, sensed the imbalance in the village and called a meeting. In the gathering, Eldon spoke of the importance of balance, sharing, and the consequences of unchecked greed. Everyone was mumbling within themselves and wondering why the talk about greed. Eldon asked if anyone has been taking more than was required. They all responded in one accord, "Not at all, not at all." He nodded in agreement and asked, "What if there is someone here today who has been doing otherwise? What will be the punishment?" The village head replied, "Well, it is unlikely that anyone will display such greed. For the past several months, everyone has been starving due to the drought until you become a savior for everyone. Why will anyone be so selfish and self-centered to consider doing something like this? But if that is the case, the person will be punished severely." Eldon called out Tobias and asked him to confess himself. Seeing that he's been caught, he revealed everything to everyone present. The villagers, including those who had unknowingly aided Tobias, felt a deep sense of remorse. They confronted Tobias, unveiling his deceit and the havoc it wreaked on the once thriving community. Realizing the error of his ways, Tobias felt a heavy weight on his conscience. With the help of the villagers, he distributed the excess fruits to those in need and apologized for his greed. It turned out that Eldon was the one buying the food he's been selling to the neighboring villages. The produce was restored to the orchards, and Tobias was made to pay for his crimes. As the community worked together to revive the orchard, Eldon imparted a valuable lesson to all. He explained that true wealth lies in the well-being of a community, not in the accumulation of material possessions. The villagers, having learned from their mistakes, embraced a new era of cooperation, empathy, and shared prosperity. And so, the golden orchard flourished once more, not just in fruits, but in the bonds of a united and virtuous villagers that had overcome the destructive force of greed. The story of Eldon's orchard became a timeless reminder that the pursuit of wealth at the expense of others can lead to ruin, while a community built on trust, compassion, and shared values thrives and endures. This is a story my mother told me. Now, let's look at some of the words we've learned in today's story. The first is burst. Burst. This word means to make a low, continuous humming sound like that of a bee. I think it's more of like bzzz. The second word is the word sinister. This word means evil or a product of evil. The next word is cunning. Cunning. This word means trickery. Someone who is trickish or deceptive. The other word is exorbitant. This word means exceeding the normal or appropriate limits in quality, amount, or size. He was selling the fruit at exorbitant prices. That means the prices he was selling them at were more than the normal prices, like double the size or even triple the amount or triple the amount. The next word is mumbling. This word means to utter words in a low, confused, or indistinct manner. Mumbling. I have to mumble that. Say something in a way that you don't want anyone to hear, like grumbling, like murmuring. You know what it is? Okay. The next word is unveil. Unveil. It means to make public or reveal. His secrets have been unveiled. So these are some of the words we picked from today's story. There are a lot more. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, as these help us grow. Thank you, and see you in our next story. Bye!